and welcome everybody. I'm gonna mute the microphones just so that we don't have any little shenanigans from our fur baby friends. But I'll open the microphone back up at the end and we can all say hi and bye and send our well wishes. So I'm just gonna get us started over at the back edge of your mat, please. And we'll stand tall. Starting off with a little rock between the toes and the heels. I'm going to add some shoulder rolls. Let's just start with a really easy shoulder roll, opening and closing the hands. You can add some wrist rotation if you'd like. Now I'm just going to settle in. I want to find the balance between the toes and the heels. You can also rock between the outside and inside of the foot. And we're going to stand tall for a couple of breath cycles. I just want you to focus on a big, strong inhale. And a full, strong exhale. We're going to scoop the belly button to the spine. We want to think about pulling that navel in really tight, keeping everything strong. Shoulders are back. Imagine a string is lifting out of the top of your head. Let's take one more breath cycle here, standing tall, standing quiet. Now on your next inhale, let's sweep the arms up, reaching tall, lifting through the heart. Then I'm going to press the hands open as I hinge, leading with my chest. And we're just going to take it down about halfway. So I'm just going to stop here for a moment. And then go ahead and ease forward. Let your fingertips touch the floor and pedal through the legs. Take a really easy, pop one knee, straighten the other. Let's let the head relax forward. And maybe shake the head no a couple of times. Now I'm going to settle both heels to the floor and press my belly a little closer to my thighs. Let's soften the knees, slide the hands up and unfold one vertebra at a time, keeping that strong navel to spine connection. And at the top, the shoulders roll back and we stack the ears over shoulders over hips. All right, let's do that again. Maybe inhale, arms are going to lift, lifting up through the heart, little arch in your back. Press the hands open, hinging forward, leading with your heart. And this time, go ahead and reach all the way down to the floor, fingertips or knuckles or palms. Pedaling through the legs if you need that. Now I want my feet about shoulder, hip distance apart. So if you need to separate a little, just heel toe out and bring your hands to your elbows. Take an easy swing side to side. Now let's take a little circle. We're going to take this to our right. So I'm going to twist to my right and lead up with my elbows. Getting into the side body at the top, a little arch. And then down my left side with control. Working that whole time, coming down. And at the bottom, a couple of easy swings. We'll do that to our left. So take a little twist and then lifting up, feeling that stretch out of your side body, coming up to the top, a little arch and down the right side with control. And at the bottom, a couple of easy swings. Let the head relax forward and find center. We're going to soften the knees and unfold, releasing your arms as you roll this up super slow. Head and shoulders, last to arrive. All right, we're going to do that again. We're going to open up through the shoulders and chest. Take a big inhale, arms up, lifting tall. Press the hands open and hinge forward. I'm going to stop about halfway, keeping your back really straight and tall. Float your hands into the small of your back. Take an inhale, exhale, fold it forward. Let's interlace the fingers and push the knuckles away. You can continue to pedal through those legs. Now I'm going to take the knuckles, press to the ceiling, and rest the hands in the small of your back. Soften the knees and unfold one vertebra at a time, scooping navel to spine. Release the hands as we come to the top. Everybody, big inhale, arms up. And And exhale, float it down. All right, so we're gonna take a little walk out on our mat. So starting off, imagine there's a wall right behind your back. We're gonna inhale, and on the exhale, peel one vertebra at a time, scooping the belly to your spine, sliding the hands down to meet the floor. Go ahead and take a little walk forward and spread the weight through your fingers. Let's paddle through those legs and push your chest in the direction of your feet. Now, I'm going to settle both heels into the floor and push a little stronger into that fold. My sticky mat is not very sticky today. Double lift and lower. Now, let's go ahead and sink the heels to the floor. And I'm just going to round through the back, coming forward into my plank. Take a moment here. Adjust if you need to. And we're going to take some scapular push-ups. So I want to have my body nice and low and flat. We're going to lower the chest, then press the floor away. So thinking about that squeeze in the upper middle back. And if you need a little modification, you can always drop to your knees on this one. Now, let's go ahead and press to the top of your plank and hold. Now I'm going to bend my knees and press my tailbone back and up into my down dog, adjusting as you need. So I'm just going to move between my down dog and my plank. I'm going to roll forward, scoop the belly to plank, bend the knees, tailbone back, and up to down dog. So let's just move between those. Scoop that belly, press, press, press. Let's get one more, guys. Big round forward, and then press it back, tailbone back and up, holding that down dog. Let's separate the feet. And I'm just going to reach my right arm across to my left ankle and bring it back. Other side, just taking that little reach across, little twist. You can look under the arm. And back to center. Do it again on the other side. Little reach and twist. And back to center. And reach and twist. Back to center. Push into your down dog. We're going to give those hands a little break here in a moment. Walk it backward with control. Bending your knees at any point you need. Let the head relax forward. Soften the knees, slide the hands up. Let's unfold this. One vertebra at a time, scoop that belly. Coming all the way to the top. All right, so let's take and step this apart. We're gonna take those knees and feet kind of wide, and I'm gonna turn my toes off to the corners of the room. So just getting that little leg sequence that I like, little squat, a little bit of toe lift, heel lift. So standing tall, knees and toes are pointing out to the corners. We're going to take a big inhale, arms lift. And on the exhale, I'm going to sink down. So this is a good time to kind of figure out if those knees want to be a little wider or a little closer. And you can decide how low you want to drop those hips. Shoulders are back. There's a wall back here. So kind of lean toward that wall rather than leaning forward. Nice and tall. So let's just take some little pulses here, waking up those quadriceps and hips. Reaching out through those hands, nice and tall, string out at the top of your head. 4, 3, 2, hold it low. Now I'm just going to take a little fold. I'm going to inhale and then exhale. Press up really big, straight legs, straight arms, and slide it down. Shoulders are back. Now this time, we're going to alternately lift a heel. So right and left. Now you can adjust if you need to come in a little bit, you can. So right and left, keep it tall, scoop the belly in tight. All right, let's take it to doubles. Now you can always keep it singles if you need. This one's gonna check your balance a little bit. All right, hold it here. Up on those toes if you can. Finding balance. Now sink, float those arms down. Big inhale up to the top and exhale down. Now this time, let's pop the right toe, or right heel, excuse me, and take some little pulses. Just keeping that one heel up, nice and long through those arms, big reach. Set that heel down. Now lift your left heel. Same idea. Hello, quadriceps. Good morning, good afternoon. 4, 3, 2, take it down. Big reach, arms are gonna come up. And drop the hands down behind your head. Keep those elbows wide and imagine this wall behind you. I'm gonna sink into those knees. And we're gonna take this little side to side. So imagine sliding along this wall behind you. Elbow in the direction of that knee. Woo, hello, getting low. Let's do 3, 2, scoop that belly in. Last one, back to center. Fold it forward. I'm gonna turn my knees and toes to the front and then bring this back up to the top. Now from here, and you may decide you want to turn your toes out a little bit, I'm going to rotate to the right and take it over toward this right leg. Now I'm just going to take a moment and stop here, keeping the back nice and flat, and then go ahead and ease forward into that stretch. Now if your hips are kind of shifting one way or the other, try to bring them right to center. Nose in the direction of that right knee. I'm going to take my left hand across that right ankle and pull into that stretch. Both legs are straight. Now I'm going to set my hand down on the floor, just right in alignment with my shoulder. Rotate that right arm up and open. Think about the palm, the chest, the shoulder, nice open twist. Float it down to center. And we're going to fold, bringing the top of your head toward the floor. Try to keep those hips really square. If you need a little bend and straighten, you can add some of that as well. Now, I'm just going to bring my hands in and press off the floor, roll it up, nice and slow. All right, let's do the other side, guys. Big inhale, arms are going to lift. We're going to exhale, turn to your left, and bring it over. And I'm just going to stop halfway, flat back. Feeling a stretch down that left side, then go ahead and ease into that stretch a little deeper. Take your right hand across that left ankle and pull into that stretch. Feel this one a little more down that right side body as you add that little pull. Hips stay square. And we're going to set the hand down just right in alignment with your shoulder. Rotate that left arm up and open, big twist. Think about opening the palm and the shoulder toward the ceiling. Float it down, and just like we did before, top of the head toward the floor, take that fold. Keeping that belly button scooped, and again, if you want to add some bend and straighten here, take that option if you'd like. Now, I'm going to go ahead and keep the tailbone lifted, and I'm going to take both hands to my ankles and gently pull into that stretch. Now, if you prefer to have your hands on the floor because of balance, feel free, rest them there. Otherwise, deep forward fold. And I'm going to set my hands on the floor, and I'm going to heel toe in. Take your time here, bending your knees at any point. Now, soften the knees, slide the hands up, and we'll unfold, keeping that belly button scooped and nice and tall. Good job, guys. All right, so we're going to come to the floor, but we're going to come to the floor with our little ankle cross. So what I would like you guys to do is to take one foot, cross it over the other, and you can take genie arms, arms wide, hands to your hips, whatever you'd like. We're going to take some little toe raise or heel raises here. I'm not sure why I'm caught on toe raises today. Lift and lift. Now, I'm going to lift and I'm going to hold. This is going to challenge your balance a little bit, and this is a pretty deep knee bend. So if at any point you want to come out of it and come to the floor a different way, feel free. Otherwise, we are sinking. String out at the top of your head, Coming down, nice and slow. Try to come all the way down without your hands, and then just let your hips drop to the floor. Good job. All right, so we're gonna take our half roll back and get our abs warmed up, get our spine warmed up. So we're gonna sit up nice and tall. I've got my feet about shoulder, hip distance apart. We're gonna reach out like we're holding a ball. Let's inhale, and on the exhale, take a half roll back. Scoop the belly, lean it back, take one leg up, other leg up, and hold. So finding that balance, finding that C-curve spine, finding this balance, reaching through the hands, reaching through your toes. Now we'll inhale and exhale. I'm just gonna set the feet down, stretch, forward, reach, and sit up tall. Let's do that again. We'll inhale, exhale, half roll back, keeping that navel to spine connection, one leg up, other leg up. Now you can hold on if you need to. Otherwise, I'm going to keep reaching. I'm going to extend right and left and right and left. Engaging your quadriceps, top of the thighs, really active, really strong. One more right, one more left. Let's take both feet up, squeeze those legs together. Take an inhale, exhale. I'm going to set this down, stretch forward, reach. Let's sit up tall. Let's do that again. We'll inhale, and on the exhale, take that half roll back. I'm going to take one leg up, other leg up. Now we're going to alternately extend right and left and right and left. Now bring those hands together. Twist right and left and right and left. Pull that elbow back, right and left. One more each, right and left. Let's take both feet up, big squeeze. Squeeze those thighs, cross your ankles, and bring it down. Let's bring this over to hands and knees, please. All right, let's see what time we are. We're good. All right, I'm gonna just stack my shoulders right over my wrists, and I'm gonna stack my hips right over my knees. We're gonna take some cat and cow breaths here. I'm gonna inhale, look out ahead, exhale, and round. Scoop the belly, tuck the chin. Inhale, and exhale. On your next one, inhale, exhale, round, and pull your right knee toward your nose. Extend that leg behind you and hold it long. Now I'm going to lift my left arm in opposition. I want to try to keep my foot about hip height. So try not to let that foot drop too low. Keep reaching nice and long. We're going to do some under-overs. All right, so under and reach. Now over. Try not to let that knee drop and reach. So under, elbow, knee, reach and over. Hand reaches back to touch your toe and extend. So try to keep that knee about hip height. Try to keep it up. Scoop the belly, reach and curl. Find that balance. One more, guys. Under and over. Now set your hand down. Keep that leg behind and take those pulses. Keep it strong. Now hold that leg and take some circles. Scoop the belly. Try to keep the hips relatively quiet. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, reverse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now hold it here. Now normally I would say let's go right into our arabesque push-up. We're going to do it a little different. We're going to do a Spider-Man push-up. So I'm going to step my hands slightly forward. I'm going to bring that knee toward that elbow. Elbows go out. So take it down and extend that leg back. Good. In and out. You can widen those hands if you need to. Woo! One more, please. Reach it. Bring that knee down. Take a little walk back into child's pose and give those hands and wrists a little break. Little flexion, extension, wrist rotation. All right, let's set up for the other side. Bringing this out to your hands and knees. So again, remember we're stacking the shoulder over the wrist, the hip over the knees. This time, let's do some disco kitty. So we're gonna keep that breath moving, so it's a little bit of our cat and cow, but we're taking that big circle. So big circle with the ribs. This one gets a little bit into that side body. I think this one feels really good. Now we're gonna come to the top and reverse that circle. Scoop the belly. And bring it back to center. And we're gonna take that left knee toward your nose. Extend that leg and hold. So finding that balance, trying to keep that leg hip height, reaching out through that right arm. Draw the belly button to spine, keep that connection. And we're gonna take our little under overs. So under, elbow, knee, reach, try to keep that knee hip height as you curl in to touch your toe and extend. So under and over. Try not to drop that knee, curl and back and curl. Reach it back, guys. Curl and reach it back. One more, guys. Curl and reach it back. Now I'm gonna set that hand down and we're gonna take our little pulses. Think about squeezing right where that leg meets your glutes, that little line right there. Keep it strong. Shoulder blades are down your back. Hold that leg and take some little circles. Hips stay relatively quiet. 4, 3, 2, reverse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it here. Here come those Spider-Man push-ups. Walk the hands just a little bit further forward and maybe even a little further open. Take that knee to elbow. Nice and long. Don't let that leg drop. Woo! 2 more. Reach and hold that leg. Bring that knee down. I'm going to walk it back for child's pose. This time I'm going to open my knees and sink into that little space between the knees. Give your hands an open and close, your wrists a little rotation if you need some of that. And we'll bring it up. All right, let's come over to our hips. Sitting down. Now, for this one, these are little leg raises. I might normally say let's use yoga blocks, let's use things, but just for the ease of no props today, we're going to extend the legs to the front. Now, if you need to lean back in your hands a little bit, that's okay, but I want you to think about keeping this tall posture, heart lifted, chest open. So if you get into some of this, try to straighten yourself up. Now there will be a moment where we're gonna probably need a little bit of hollow body, but for right now, we're just gonna do the straight leg lift. I'm gonna keep it strong, keep it tall. Right leg is going to lift and pulse. I'm starting with a pointed foot. Keep it tall. Scoop that belly. Now I'm gonna keep that and flex the foot. Really strong right here in the top of your thigh, hip flexors. And let's go ahead and set that down. Shake it out, switch sides. Here we go. Other side, pointed toe, pointed foot, lift and pulse. Scoop that belly, engaging the top of the thigh. And it's not uncommon for you to maybe feel like it might cramp. If you feel that, set it down, flex the foot, and pulse. And let's go ahead and set it down and shake it out if you need that. Okay, so now, just like the arches of McDonald's, we're just gonna trace that little out and in. So I'm gonna go out, out, in. Now your little imaginary obstacles can be big, they can be small, they can be wide, they can be narrow. Try to keep it consistent. Now you can keep your hands on the floor or you can bring your hands up. Scoop that balance, nice and tall. Scoop that balance. I'm not sure what that came from. Scoop your belly, keep your balance. And let's get one more single in and out. and shake that. Okay, so we're gonna do another set, but we're gonna double it. So if you need to go back to the single, stay with that. I want you to also focus on keeping that tall posture, really strong, engaged quadriceps, lots of work for your hip flexors. Ready? So now we're gonna go doubles. Now if you're going doubles, you might need to get just a little more of that hollow body. So I'm gonna scoop my belly, lift and out, lift and in, out and in. Nice and tall. 2 more each. And last one. Let's go and bring it back in and shake it out. Good job, you guys. All right, so we're going to I'm going to come in just a little bit, and we did some of this on Saturday, a little conditioning. I want you to imagine that there's a chair right in front of you. I'm going to lean back into my hands. I'm going to extend my legs to one side of the chair, pull them in to the other side. So just getting that little twist and reach, twist and reach. Scoop that belly. Nice and long, reach and reach. Now, I'm going to bring it down for a quick little break. You can take it to a butterfly, give those quads a little stretch. And so the chair is still here, but this time we're going to take the legs up and over. So you decide if it's a footstool or if it's a chair or if it's a bar stool. You overachievers out there. Ready? So I'm going to bring it back, and I'm just going to set it up to one side and bring it up and over. Try to keep the legs straight if you can, and over, and over. Nice and tall through your posture. Scoop that belly. Those legs get heavy, guys. Come on. Up and over, up and over. 2 more. And last set. Take it over. Let's take it all the way back. Woo! Bring it in. Take a little stretch. So I'm just crossed at my ankles. You can take a butterfly stretch, whatever you need. I'm just giving the quads a little break, hip flexors and glutes a little break. All right. Let's see what time it is. Forgot to set my timer, so I'm kind of going by the watch. All right, let's come over to our side. We're going to do some side kicks. So we're going to line up on the front edge of your mat. So just kind of scoot to the front edge of your mat, and I'm going to extend my legs out. So my legs are off the mat and about a 45-degree angle. I want to keep this bottom leg active. I'm going to bring this top leg, and I want to try to line it up with my hip. Now, as we take this little kick, I don't want to let my top hip fall forward. So think about keeping this really strong stack and maybe only coming back to about alignment with your torso or the mat. So I'm going to start with that flex foot. I'm going to kick forward pulse, point back until I feel the squeeze. I don't want to let my hip drop. Ready? Kick forward pulse, point back and squeeze. Now I'm using my top arm just to kind of stabilize me. If you need that, you can also take it to your hip or behind your head. Point back and squeeze. Kick forward pulse, point back and squeeze. 2 more. Kick forward pulse, point back and squeeze. Last time. Now I'm going to hold that leg just above my stabilizing foot, little circles forward. Keep it tall, keeping those hips stacked. 3, 2, 1. Reverse. Stirring that circle. Keeping that belly button scooped. Now I'm going to externally rotate. So I want to think about turning my knee and toe kind of out. I'm going to point to my knee, point up, flex, down. Point, point, and flex. Point, point, and flex. Point, point, and flex. Let's get one more this direction. Now hold the leg long. I'm going to point the toe, kick up, point to my knee, and then push it out with a flexed foot. Point, point, flex. Point, point, flex. Now if the point and flex throws you off, don't worry about it. Think about a long line, bend the knee, and then extend. Let's get one more. Now I'm going to hold the leg, I'm going to hold the flex, I'm going to keep my foot externally rotated. We're gonna do some hot potato. I'm gonna take 3 little beats to the front with my heel, keep the turnout, 3 little beats to the back. And 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. Nice and long, keeping those hips stacked. Now we're kind of going up and over, so you're gonna feel a little more movement in those hips. Now I'm gonna take this next beat up here in front of my belly. So a little bigger and back. 3, 2, 1. Bring it up and over. 3, 2, 1. Up and over. 3, 2, 1. Let's get 2 more. I thought 1, but let's get 2. And last one. This is your last one on this side. Now, 3, 2, 1. Hover the top leg. I'm going to bring the bottom leg just below. Now I'm going to keep the top leg. Bottom leg comes up and up and up and up. So this top leg staying in place. Now bring that bottom leg up and hold. Top leg goes up and down. Keep that bottom leg hovered. Up and down. Get a little tougher. Up and down. One more. Now both feet. Lower, lift, 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 lift. 2 more, please. Last one. Bend those knees. Give yourself a little good job pat. Take it to the other side. All right. So I'm just lining up on the front edge of my mat, and I'm extending those legs, 45-degree angle. And from here, lift that top leg to about hip height. Remember, we're not dancing those hips. Flex the foot, kick, forward, pulse, point back, and squeeze. Now this bottom leg that's supporting you, it's already tired, so it has to work a little harder. Kick, forward, pulse, point back, and squeeze. Think about that line. Just keeping that leg solid on that same line. Kick, forward, pulse, point back, and squeeze. Let's get one more, please. Kick, forward, pulse, point back, hold it over the foot, little circles. I'm keeping this bottom leg active. I've got a little bit of a turnout with my bottom foot anchoring. 3, 2, 1, reverse. 4, 3, 2, externally rotate. So I've got that little V with my feet. Point, point, flex down. Point, point, flex down. Really long through that leg. Point, point, and flex. Let's get one more, please. Point, point, and flex. Now I'm going to point the toe, kick up, point to your knee, push it out. Kick, point, push. Kick, point, push. Let's get one more, guys. Kick, point, and push. Keep that little turnout. And we're going to take some hot potato. So I'm going to bounce 3 to the front and 3 to the back. And heel, 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 heel. Nice and long. Heel, heel, heel. Now on your next one, bring that heel up in front of your belly. Bigger, yes. And heel, heel, heel. And heel, heel, heel. Scoop that belly. Heel, heel, heel. And last one, I'm going to stack my left foot just right in alignment with my body and bring the bottom leg just underneath. We're going to start with a really easy little lift and lift. So I'm trying to keep this left leg just right at the same line. Bottom leg comes up. Now, lift it up and hold. Top leg comes up and down. Keep that bottom leg hovered and lift. Woo. It can be big, it can be medium, whatever you'd like. And lift, and let's get one more. Now both feet, lower, lift, and lift, and lift, and lift. Keep it strong, lift. Let's get one more. Lift, bring it in. Good job. All right, you guys, let's shift over. And I thought I would do these together, but I thought, no, we probably ought to have a little break in between sides. So come back over and lay right along the front edge of your mat. So where we're going with this, we're going to be doing those little double side lifts again, and then we're going to rotate over, go into your teaser, set it back. So I'm just demoing, and then slide it down. I'm using my hand to kind of help me lay this down with control. All right, so we're going to start off with just those little double lifts. All right, so right now I'm gonna reach my left arm, my bottom arm out. You can rest your head. I'm gonna keep mine up because I'm going to lift. I'm gonna reach toward the outside of my knee, both feet lift and lower. So I'm trying to make this just straight up and down. Hips are stacked. The tendency is we wanna roll back. We're not rolling back just yet. Lift and lower and lift. Now in this next one, I'm going to lift and I'm going to continue up, rotating over into my little V. So I'm still mostly on my mat. I'm going to reach into a teaser, slide this left arm back, and then rotate over, rotating hip over hip, and then lay it down really smooth and controlled. And lift, rotate over, right into your teaser if you want. Reach, slide that hand back, rotate over, and down. Let's get two more like that. Lift, rotate over, big reach, slide that hand back, rotate over. So the arm is just kind of there to kind of help prop you, guide you down nice and slow. One more this side. Lift, rotate over, big reach, big teaser, guys. Slide that hand back and rotate over hip, slide it down. Whew. Now let's take this top leg and just bring it in just for a moment. Let's get that bottom leg. Just get some nice little pulses. And you can bring this top leg in a little deeper if you'd like. I want to think about that bottom leg, inner thighs. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it up on that last one. Now let it down. Whew. Let's switch sides. All right. All right, we've got a few more minutes. We're gonna get this other side. So lining up along the front edge of my mat. So I'm gonna reach out my right arm, my bottom arm, and I'm gonna take my top arm right along the side here. I'm gonna lift and just come to reach the outside of my knee and then lower with control. And lift, nice and long, and lower. Let's get one more. And lift, reaching, reaching. Now this next one, we're gonna add that little rotation. So I'm going to lift, continue up, drag the hand in. You can come to a modified V or the full V, full teaser, reach, slide that hand back, rotate over hip, and then slide it down. Do that again. And lift, rotate up into your full V if you can. Slide this hand back, rotate over, super slow, super controlled, and down. My feet wanted down on that one. Here we go. Lift and up, up, up. Nice and long. Big reach. Keep it strong, guys. Slide this hand back, rotate over hip, and then lay it down. Let's take a little break. Whew. All right, not too long of a break. I'm gonna pull this left foot in. So I'm just gonna bring it over top. You can hold it in if you'd like. It doesn't have to be in super deep if you'd like. I'm gonna take that leg out, and I'm gonna take those little inner thigh pulses. Get them up there. Keep it going. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's hold on 1. Keep it strong. And take it down. Both knees come in. Quick little. Good job, you guys. Let's come to stand. So we've got just a couple minutes. So I want to do just one last little thing with you guys. We'll do it in a standing position. All right, so nice and tall. So we're going to work on a little bit of balance here. Now, if you're on a super squishy mat, that might make it a little harder, so feel free to step off of that, or if you have a surface that's not quite as mushy. All right, so we're going to start off nice and tall, and your arms can be wherever you need them to be. I'm going to start by popping my right knee, just lift it up. You can set the foot down a little bit if you need that, but we eventually need it up here. So I'm going to find a focal point, somewhere I can fix my gaze and just draw my focus there. Now from here, finding that balance, I'm going to extend and bend, and extend and bend. I want to keep my hip flexor active, my quadriceps are working on this one. Now I'm going to hold this at the top and take some little pulses. Keep it strong. If you feel like you need a chair or something nearby, that's okay too. Move to an object Now from here, I'm just gonna take this leg down. I'm gonna take it to the side. So I'm gonna shift my upper body just a little bit. I'm gonna take this outer hip. Your arms can be wherever you need them to be. Now I'm gonna take that leg around behind, still balancing. I'm gonna take those little pulses. All right, so I'm straight leg behind. Now I'm gonna hold the leg about halfway. I'm gonna curl, flex, point, extend. Curl, flex, point, extend. 2 more, please. Curl, flex, point, extend. Last one. And bring that knee to the front, trying to make it all the way back to the front. And set it down. Whew. Shake out that foot and ankle on the other side. All right, now these are tough. They're going to challenge your balance. So if you need a little break, or if you feel like you're more secure, obviously more secure holding something, but if you feel like you really need to hold something, you can hold a couch, a chair, whatever you need. Let's take the other side. We're a little different on each side. So I'm going to stand. I'm going to place my weight in my right foot, and I'm going to lift. I'm finding my focal point, somewhere I can fix my gaze, focus there. And then when you're ready, I'm going to lift that knee a little higher, extend and bend, extend and bend. Scoop that belly, extend and bend. Now, extend and hold and pulses. Keep it tall. Try to keep that leg as high as you can. There goes my balance. Keep it going. Take it to the side. And just shifting my weight very slightly. Lift. Now I'm going to bring it around behind. Taking those little pulses. Squeeze your glutes. Now finding that balance. Flex and curl. Point and extend. Whew. Flex and curl. Point and extend. Flex and point. Let's get one more, guys. Now, bringing that knee back to the front. Oh, I lost it. Bring it up, bring it up. And take it down. Whew. All right. We're right there. So if you can, if you need to have a chair nearby, bring a chair or something that you can just lightly hold. I'm going to bring one foot, cross my ankle to knee, finding my balance. Now you can stay here or work on sinking it down. So I'm starting off with my arms nice and open, finding balance. Bringing the hands in if you can. I'm going to reach this up. Inhale. Exhale down. Other side. Almost done, guys. We're going to cross left ankle to right knee. And bring it down. So even if you don't get this right now with me, try this a little later on your own and see how your balance is. And if you can, bring those hands in. Sinking as low as you feel comfortable with. I'm going to take a big inhale. Arms are going to reach up. Exhale and cross. Woo! Shake it out. Good job, you guys. So we're going to take a big inhale. Arms are going to lift up. Exhale, forward fold. Bring the fingertips to the floor if you need to bend your knees to get here. Take that little option. Head and shoulders, relax forward. Settle both heels into the floor, folding into that stretch. Soften the knees, slide the hands up, unfold, nice and slow. Big inhale up, guys. Exhale. Thank you guys very much. Always great to see everybody.